Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Paula with Paula's Imperfect Plans. On my channel, I show my personal planning and budgeting journeys as the sole financial planner in our family of five living here in the Midwest. I'm just trying to get my life together. So hopefully you'll join me on my journey. So today what I'm doing is this gets closer and closer to this payday, getting our actual stuff set up for actually what it's gonna be. I had kind of a tentative plan set up, and this is just, I'm gonna go in and just kind of make some changes. I already made some changes, I think, from the video that I put out, but I'm kind of going through and doing the final plans. Nothing should change here with the income. This is what my income is. That is my actual of $917.19. I won't know until we receive the payday what his is, but it should be that. This is our dependent care flex that we're planning on. This should be the last one that we're getting. That's the maximum amount that you can take out pre-tax, and then I just submit a daycare bill for the previous 2 weeks and I can apply for reimbursement. Our daycare bill is always more than that, so that's not a problem. I can plan on that being reimbursed right back to me. I have $600 for plasma coming in. I will be pulling money back in from my car gas sinking fund to pay for the bill for our fill. And I did some further math and now I have myself over here questioning it. But I'm pretty certain, because my son will be gone that whole week, pretty certain on that math that it'll only be $175 that we'll need for daycare in addition to the $320. So that is actually what my HELOC payment is. No changes to our fixed bills, going up to $200 in church, Netflix, Amazon. $320 for daycare out of this budget, $200 for cell phone, $75 for car registration, and $883.74 going to car gas. That puts our fixed expenses at $2,135, leaving us with $19.58 left to budget. So going into variable expenses, we will do our typical $280 for groceries, $60 for my spending, $60 for my husband's spending, $60 for eating out, $60 for pull-ups and wipes. I don't actually know if we need to make an order, but I need to check that out. $40 for household. There's a few things that need laundry detergent and a couple other things, and I have to spend $5 more through Rakuten, and I get $30 back. So I'll be doing that with this household amount. I also need like Q-tips and cotton balls, and I think I need one more thing. $50 for drinks. I had $12 for kids spending, but they each still have $1 in their envelope, so $9 will give them each $2 for each of the next 2 weekends. This is the extra daycare amount on top of our budgeted amount, and $40 is going to go into beauty spending. I don't necessarily have a plan for that at this point in time, but better to not have a plan or not have something that I need and I can roll it over somewhere else later than to realize I need something. Okay, so that's $834 for variable expenses. Which, if I subtract that from the $19.58 that leaves me with $1,124. You can't see what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. $1,128.63 left to budget. So I'm going to bring that up to sinking funds. This is actually going to be a little bit different because I have additional variable expenses this week, but I'll get into that. I'll see what I can do with this. I'll maybe do it that way. Okay, so I'm starting some of these sinking funds that I haven't done anything with. I'm putting $20 for to start saving for back to school expenses. $5 I'm going to start saving for my passport renewal. We put $50 away for Christmas every month. That's what we've been doing for quite some time. I'm going to put $50 away for LP for our winter fuel cost. I had upped car repairs to $150 because I'm anticipating about $150 for my Suburban battery that we had to replace. But I do not need all of that right now, basically, because I won't have the bill for a little while yet. So I actually think I'm going to go back down to 50 with that. So 600, the 600 that came in for plasma is going right into our pre-K sinking fund. I'll have 2 kids in pre-K this year, and that's going to be a change in just with tuition and then wraparound daycare cost. So I'm trying to put a bunch of money into a tuition sinking fund so that I will have, and the 600 will put us over what I need for one kiddo's tuition for the year. I am anticipating being able to qualify for a scholarship for one or both of the tuition portions of their tuition, and then I would only need to pay for like the wraparound, so the additional outside of actual like pre-K class, essentially the daycare cost for being there the rest of the day. So I'm hoping that I don't need to use this, and at the end I can roll it back somewhere else, but this does put me over what I wanted to have saved, which is my 4-year-old's whole, more than the whole year of my 4-year-old's pre-K tuition in a sinking fund. This kids sinking fund is, I've just been putting 20 bucks away for stuff for the kids. It actually has ended up being spending money for me to just get things. It's kind of a mom can I, just things that my kids ask for that typically would just be swiping a debit card. But I'm setting aside specific stuff for, specific funds for that right now. $20 for birthdays, 5 for Halloween, and 5 for Grandparents' Day. We don't do much for holidays, but I thought I would, start saving for some. I got a binder, and I'm going to start, I can show that. Well, I mean, I've shown it on here, but I'll be cash stuffing in that binder. With this paycheck, and I thought that that would just give me, it would just help offset some costs that we would incur. Okay, so that leaves me at $825 for sinking fund expenses this paycheck. So if I take that, the difference of that and what I had left over to bring up to sinking funds, that leaves me with $299.63 left to budget. I know that I will be having some work meals coming up during this because we have some staff meeting stuff. So I'm budgeting $50 for my work meals, $20 for car washes. Let's change this because I don't know what that is right now. Additional sinking fund. So I wasn't sure if I was going to need to add money in to make up the math that I kind of, the math error that was present. So I was throwing extra money in so that what was in my sinking fund account matched what I had on my trackers that I thought I had put away for sinking funds. That's all paid up, and so that's zero because I don't need to add anything additional to that with this paycheck. So for family fun, I have $20. My kids really like going out for ice cream. We got some coupons from our bank. June is dairy month, and so we got a few like gift certificates to go towards ice cream at our little local ice cream trailer truck that we love. So I thought I'd put away some money specifically to go and get some ice cream treats from there. So that's $20, and this is the first time I'm going to be putting money in my husband's sinking fund for boots. Clearly I'm out of sinking fund room up here, so I'm just put it down there as boots for $20. I have $50 put away here for miscellaneous. Let me see where I'm at with math. My son is actually got invited to go along to a play date with a friend of his. They're actually going to a local like theme park here, and they graciously invited him along. The family's going with their 2 older kids, and each of their kids got to invite a friend, and their son picked my son. So that's really exciting. All that to say, I'm definitely going to be sending some money along with him. He's kind of little. I mean, he's almost 7, but so I don't know that he could totally, but I want to send some money along with him to help pay for his own snacks and food. It's very kind of them to invite him, but they certainly are not required to pay for everything on that, or I don't want that to be the case, so I'm going to be sending cash along with him. So work meals, car wash, and I'm just putting $50 in for miscellaneous because I feel like that's just kind of everything feels a little scattered. So when I add up what I have so far, that's 200, which will leave 99.63 to go toward my sinking fund, or not my sinking fund, sorry, my emergency fund this paycheck. So that is kind of, at least right now, that is my current plan. I know things, oh my goodness sakes. I know things can and do change. I'm just going to do a quick thing here for cash, just to kind of track everything that I'm going to need for cash. So kid spending is 9, birthdays I said 20, haircut, I don't think I budgeted for haircut this. Grandparents' Day was 5, Halloween was 5, family fun was 20, passports was 5, school was 20, car washes were 20, his trip was 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. I'm not going to take the household out either because I'm ordering that online. I know what I'm doing with the household money for this pay period. 60 for my cash, 60 for my husband, 280 for groceries, 60 for eating out, 50 for drinks, 40 budgeted for beauty. Kids that's my kid envelope, so that's 20, and then boots is 20. Let me just count one more time. I'm going to put a dot here next to the ones that are cash envelopes because I'm confident in the way that I'm doing it, but I do realize that it can definitely get confusing. So this one, the ones that are cash this time are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I should have it all set up correctly to what I estimate our income to be and what I estimate our expenses to look like this with this pay period. All right, so I will be back to cash stuff here in just a little bit.